after the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Blount. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On the toss, this is blown. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 4th down, Stafford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check 26. Got it. Zoom. Hey, Mike. Here we go. 58.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned. Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
to do that? I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route...
a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to be Packer football.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns. It's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Where y'all going?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Zoom. Gun. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers going to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the Lions. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on second down is Stafford. He hits Reddick underneath. And then he goes with a juke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Ready? Go 20!
On second down, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
26. check 26. You got 4. Hey, check 26. Hey, where y'all going? Look at that.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get it.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
Hey, check 26. Right now, you got 58.
Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught out of the left flank. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey, check 26. Over.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, check 26. Jumbo. Right. Strong right.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Zoom. Right. Hey, 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Deontay Burnett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's the battering ram blown. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. LeGarrette Blount unable to use that big frame to his advantage. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Yeah, Liz. Yeah, Liz. Zoom. Here we go. 58. 319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups.
Let's go.
And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Back to north. Hey, check 26. Gun. Zoom. Go to 50. We are going. No.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Hey, check 26. Right. Flip it down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete to Burnett. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Rodgers again now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beck. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And some space here. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball the game.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, where y'all going?
On first down, Rodgers. 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Wide left.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
319. That's fine, yeah. 319.
Throwing is Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They only need a yard here. Third down and 1 after the penalty. They'll run again with Blunt. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers throwing here. On the right side, he finds Burnett. And he's taken down inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 15 yards there for number 15.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. Big 20, big 20.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they'll run it here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll go on the ground. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 32.
One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.